What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Web Explorer, where we unpack the projects revolutionizing money. Today, we're diving into Bitcoin, the original, the legend, and the king of crypto. So, whether you're new to this space or a hardcore hodler, stick around. We're just going to be breaking down what Bitcoin's all about, why it's such a big deal, and what makes it the undisputed champion. Let's jump in. Picture this: money that doesn't need a bank, doesn't care about borders, and isn't controlled by any government. That's Bitcoin. It's a digital currency born in 2009 thanks to a mysterious genius, or maybe a group, called Satoshi Nakamoto. We still don't know who they are, and honestly, that's just part of it. Bitcoin's essentially just a superhero with a secret identity. So, what's Bitcoin's purpose? At its heart, it's about freedom. Freedom from middlemen, freedom to send money anywhere, anytime, and freedom to own something that no one can just take away. It's not just cash, it's digital gold. People value it because there's only ever going to be 21 million Bitcoins. That's it. No printing presses, no inflation tricks, just a hard cap. Not even enough for every single millionaire on this planet to own just one. And if this stuff that sounds familiar, it's because it's much like Ethereum and Solana, except it's the original. It's the first of the trilogy. But here's what makes it the king. It's decentralized. Unlike your bank account, Bitcoin isn't just stored in one place. It lives on an entire network of thousands of computers worldwide, which are all working together on something called the blockchain. You can think of the blockchain as a tamper-proof diary where every Bitcoin transaction ever is written in it, locked forever and visible to everyone, which makes it more transparent. No one can rewrite it or shut it down. And the security? Unreal. Bitcoin uses something called proof of work, and miners, people with serious computer power, solve crazy hard math puzzles to verify transactions and add them to the blockchain. It's just like a digital fortress, and cracking it would take more energy than entire countries even use. That's why Bitcoin's been running nonstop since 2009. No hacks, no downtime. You might be hearing about the quantum computing being able to crack this code. However, I think that's a long ways away from now. Now, let's talk scarcity. Bitcoin has this thing called the halving, which means every 4 years, the reward for mining new coins gets slashed in half. Less new Bitcoin means it gets rarer over time. It's if gold mines just suddenly started producing half as much every few years. Historically, though, after each halving, like the one we just had in 2024, Bitcoin's price has gone wild. Scarcity plus demand, that's just king level economics. But Bitcoin's not just about making money, it's about changing it. Imagine sending $1,000 to a friend overseas. With a bank, it's fees, delays, and paperwork. But with Bitcoin, it's minutes and pennies. It's borderless, fast, and cheap. Plus, it's a store of value. In places where currencies crash or inflation skyrockets, Bitcoin's a lifeline for these people and a way to protect wealth when paper money fails, much like we saw in Argentina recently. Of course, it's not all sunshine. Bitcoin's price swings just like a roller coaster at Six Flags. It's up thousands one day, down the next, and you can't buy coffee with it everywhere. Yet. Critics also say it's too slow or uses too much energy. Those are fair points, but it's still early days. Bitcoin's like the internet in the 90s, rough around the edges, but with insane potential. You never would have thought that the first brick phone would have turned into something that we have and carry all the time, such as the iPhone. So why is it the king? It's the first, the strongest, and the most trusted. No other crypto has Bitcoin's track record. 15 years of unstoppable operation, billions in value, and a community that believes in it just like any other major movement. It's the foundation of this whole space. Every altcoin, every blockchain, they're standing right on Bitcoin's shoulders. Bitcoin's purpose is power. Power to the people over their money. It's the king because it's secure, scarce, and unstoppable. So what's your take? Is Bitcoin here to stay? Or just a stepping stone in the right direction? Let me know in the comments, and if you like this deep dive so far, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more crypto news. This brings us to the future, something that we're all scared, excited, or just looking forward to. Governments are just now waking up to Bitcoin, which in my opinion is already too late. The US holds over 205,000 Bitcoin, billions worth, which is mostly seized from bad guys. But other countries have already started buying Bitcoin by the millions. Some of our own politicians in the USA even want to use it as a reserve asset, just like we did gold. Imagine that. Bitcoin in national vaults, except it doesn't take up nearly as much room. But here's where MicroStrategy steals the show, something that you might have heard of more recently. This company has gone all in on the orange, holding over 580,000 Bitcoin as of 2025, which is more than double of what the US government owns. Their CEO, Michael Saylor, is a Bitcoin superfan. You can see him posting about it all the time. But they're using it as a treasury asset to fight inflation. And they've inspired others like Tesla and GameStop to jump on board. MicroStrategy is basically saying Bitcoin's not just an investment, it's the future. These moves by major companies have outstanding ripple effects. More companies holding Bitcoin could stabilize its price and boost adoption at the same time. However, it is risky and Bitcoin's volatile. Heavy hitters owning so much could challenge that decentralized aspect of it, which is a trade-off. So where does this leave Bitcoin as we look ahead? Picture a world where nations are stacking sats alongside gold bars, and corporations like MicroStrategy are reshaping how wealth is stored. The king's throne is strong, but the chessboard's getting crowded. Governments could embrace Bitcoin as a reserve asset, legitimizing it further, or they might clamp down, fearing its power to sidestep their control. Either way, Bitcoin's decentralized heart just keeps beating, no matter who holds these coins. MicroStrategy's gamble could be a game changer. If more companies follow their lead, Bitcoin might not just be a hedge against inflation. It could redefine corporate finance as we know it. But with great power does come great volatility, and a price crash could shake the board, testing even the staunchest hodlers. And let's not forget the ethos that Bitcoin holds. Bitcoin was built for the people, not just the suits. If too few hands hold too many coins, we risk trading one kind of centralization for another. Yet, here's the thing about Bitcoin. It's anti-fragile. It's thrived through bans, crashes, and FUD since 2009. The blockchain doesn't care about your title or your treasury. It's a system that rewards belief, patience, and resilience. Whether you're a miner in Iceland, a trader in Tokyo, or just someone sending a few sats to your homie overseas, Bitcoin's your tool, your shield, your shot at financial freedom. But anyways, crypto fam, there we have it. The king's still reigning, but the story's far from over, and we're just at the beginning. Do you think Bitcoin's the spark of a global money revolution or a bold experiment that reshapes the future? That's for us, you, me, the hodlers, the builders to decide. Get in the comments, share your predictions, and let's keep this movement alive. If you vibe with this, smash that like, subscribe, and let's ride this Bitcoin wave together. Stay decentralized, stay free, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.